D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So today I want to go over some Star Trek stuff, and I want to go over some tweets. Now, real quick, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So what I want to cover right now, and I wanted to do this a couple of days ago because one of you DM'd me, and I want to give a shout out to that person. By the way, if you guys ever DM me anything that you think is like really cool that I didn't notice, please do it because it's awesome. So this is was sent to me. This was DM'd to me from Michael Strathmore. And he DM'd me, and this is tweets from Robert Meyer Burnett. Now, if you don't know who Robert Meyer Burnett is, he has his own YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description down below, and I'll also leave a link in the iCard section. But he is a huge Star Trek fan, and he's done, stuff around Star Trek and everything. He's worked on movies before. He's done some documentaries and films and stuff like that. He's a very cool dude. I love his channel. It's called the Burnett Work. I love his channel. I love his thoughts, his ideas. I love the way that he comes, for me personally, he comes across as a very genuinely nice person, that just, wants you to treat him the way he treats you, which is kindly. And that's the way I feel about myself. I want to treat you like a human being, and I want you to treat me like a human being and not be a dick. So we're going to go over some of his tweets about Star Trek Picard Season 3, because I found this very interesting. Now, if you ever watch his channel, Robert Meyer Burnett has been very vocal about how he does not like new Trek since 2009, since the first J.J. Abrams movie in 2009 starring Chris Pine. Now, I have to be honest with you. I'm in the same boat. Now, that first Star Trek movie, I didn't mind it. Like, I didn't love it. Like, I was all like, this is pretty good and everything. But, now I've just come to be like, it's not really that good, because especially when I listen to my Robert Meyer Burnett, because I'm all like, he makes some very solid points. But I didn't like the second one or the third movie. I do not like any of the new TV shows, except for Strange New Worlds is all right to me. I do have some problems with certain things, but we're going to talk about Picard right now. Picard has been awful. Season 1 sucked. Season 2 really sucked. You guys can check out my my stuff. Now, season 2 started out okay, but then it fell off the rails real friggin' quick. Like, not even joking. Like, towards the end of the season, I was just like, what is going on here? And it was just awful, like straight up awful, super freaking awful. So as I was saying, I want to go over some tweets that he had done on this. So the first tweet I want to do, this is the main one right here. We're going to go over. Let me just click on this sucker right here. So it says, and we'll look at the replies and all that good stuff. So it says, while I can't explain how I came by this knowledge, I can say that Star Trek Picard Season 3, yes, 3, is easily the very best season of modern Trek and a true follow-up and celebration of the TNG legacy. The scope is massive and the threat dire, and then he has a reply. Hold on, we're going to check out that reply. And the characters are the best they've ever, large letters, been. It's so far beyond the first 2 seasons of Picard in every single aspect. They should honestly retitle the show. I'm completely blown away. Now, for him to say this speaks volumes. You have no idea how much this speaks to the fact of that him giving this proper due and being all like, yeah, it's great. You have no idea how huge that is, especially if you're a Star Trek fan. I mean, that's huge. And we'll give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to read through some more of these. And he says right here, regarding Picard Season 3, I have not been tortured by Gul Mater. It really is that good. I give the season 4 lights. That's funny. All right. And then he says right here, Also, there's a lot of Starship hold on, this was applied to something. Let me just hold on. Give me 2 more seconds. Hold on. Here we go. This is also the other tweet that I wanted to check out right here. And we'll check out all the Star Trek ones because I'm telling you guys right now that this is, for me personally, also, this is huge because when I look at modern Trek, I know I don't like it, but when it comes to fandoms, I don't know how you feel about fandoms, but for me personally, when it comes to fandoms, for instance, Star Trek, I'm like right here. I'm not a normie because I watched all the shows and I've seen all the movies more than once. Like I read them, and I've read some of the comic books, but the comic books for me aren't as good, and I read some of the comic books and then I've read like 2 books. I want to get those compendium ones. Those look really, really cool. I just haven't yet. Anyways, so I've done that, but I constantly rewatch, normies, they'll watch a movie and they'll be like, that was good. And then they're done. So I'm on this level, but there's people like Mr. Robert Meyer Burnett. Oh, and I used to way back in the day collect action figures and toys and micro. I was huge into Micro Machines, and then I love those inner space ones that the ship opened up and you had the little figurines. Those were my favorite. I loved those. Anyways, so I would say I'm on the a bottom tier of Star Trek fandom. Like I love the stories in that universe, but there are people that read the comic books and the books. There's people and they do all that stuff. They collect. There's people that cosplay, and there's just so many levels that you're just, there are people that are levels above me as far as Star Trek fandom goes. Like Robert Wright, like Mr. Burnett here. So for him, so when I look to him to be all like, well, what does he think about this? Is he on the same page as me? And sometimes he's all like bounds ahead of me of what I'm thinking. Like I'm all like, oh, that doesn't make any sense because that happened here, here, and here, and this doesn't happen. And he'll be like, and then he'll just expand on my thoughts on it because he has a knowledge that I don't have and everything. Okay. So he says, to put this in say Paramount terms, Star Trek Picard season 3 is the Top Gun Maverick of the franchise. It's even got an emotionally crushing Iceman scene. Make of that what you will. I'm still shaking my head in shock, yet delighted disbelief over it all. Someone's going to die. And I don't know which one of these new members, these old crew members is going to die. But if we're talking in terms of Top Gun Maverick, well, but I think that's very cool. Oh, Iceman is Val Kilmer. So no one's going to die. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. There's an Iceman scene. I wonder what character could come back as like a small cameo. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's going to be another captain or maybe, I don't know. I'm excited to see though what they're gonna do. Anyways, okay. So then he says this one, a follow-up, a response to reply to his own tweet. He says, also, there's a lot of starship action. I really hope they get the look of the ships right because I haven't wanted a model of Trek starship since Enterprise figures crossed. And I would agree with that because I do not like the new I think all of the starships that they put out there. When it comes to say Picard season 1 where they had the Klingon bird of prey, that was cool, but that's old Trek. All the new Trek ships are ugly as shit. I'm sorry. The La Sirena is ugly. The Romulan ships from season 1 of Picard were ugly. They're just all ugly. I don't like them at all. Not one stinking bit. So I think that's definitely a plus as far as that goes. Now, this is the last one I'm going to read on this, and then I'll let you guys go. But this guy right here replied, dude, DM me. I'm curious now. And he says, hold on, let me just click on it. He says, well, sir, if I told you I might have to kill you or someone else might kill me, and I didn't say I saw anything, but I may have read something, or maybe I saw something, but you done great. Hombre, I cannot believe you actually redact, but I will DM you. I wonder if I could get him to DM me because I want to know. I want to know what's happened. He probably read the script. What happens with him a lot of the time is, and he's famously known for leaking his thoughts on the script for the episode 9. Was it the Colin Trevorrow script of Duel of the Fates that never got made, because he had read the script and then he had given his thoughts and what happened in the movie that was never to be made. And people were like clamoring for more information. I've listened to that podcast so many times. And so he probably read some of the scripts, or at least or maybe all of the scripts. But like I said before, this is huge news for Robert Meyer Burnett to come out and say such nice things about this show, this season of Picard, because like I said before, Picard sucks so far. I mean, we haven't seen season 3 yet, but I have not liked Picard and not one stinking bit. It sucks from beginning to end. Even some of the acting is bad. And, and they really had a great opportunity here. But I think the biggest problem is they had a plan and they had to change it up. And they brought on that writer who's got his own TV show. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. It doesn't matter. With that big wolf's mane of hair and the glasses. That first season made no freaking sense. It was all over the place with gobbledygook, and the story was all over the place. And I just didn't like it. It was bad. If you liked it, you must love bad storytelling. And then season 2 was bad. I mean, it started out pretty good. Like the first 1, 2, maybe 3 episodes, but the rest were friggin' god awful. They were so bad in like almost every sense of the word, just god awful. So, like I said, for him to come out and say nice things about Star Trek Picard is huge, at least for me. So, all right, you guys. Well, that is my video for today. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Robert Meyer Burnett coming out and giving props to Star Trek Picard season 3? And who do you think this big Iceman scene is? What cameo do you think it's going to be? I can't even think of who it could be. The only thing I can think of is one of the other captains from one of the other TV shows. Maybe Janeway can come back. I don't know. She's in that. She does the voice in that Prodigy show, but I don't even know who it could be. I'd have no clue of who it could be. But tell me what you guys think about all this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next Star Trek video. You guys have a good day. Live long and prosper. Bye.